So this is my interactive music demo for my culminating experience in Wwise. On the left-hand side of the screen here, I have a folder with all of the music, and in that folder, each of the music stems are in a separate playlist. Within each playlist, there are two sections for each stem. One is the intro phase, and then one is the first phase of the boss fight. Now if you look down here at the bottom, each playlist is set to be continuous, so it'll play one right after another, and then the intro only plays once, and then the phase one of the boss fight loops infinitely. It needs to loop infinitely because each player is going to go through boss fights at a different pace, and you don't know when they're going to complete the fight, so you need to have it loop infinitely until they are ready to move on in the fight. Now when we move over to the Events tab, this is where the music is really programmed and where it works. We start on the Play Fight event, and this sets up the music system. There are separate events to play each of the playlists, and then setting up for later, we have the drum kit and low brass section volume pulled all the way down. Next we have the stagger function, and in the game there's a stagger function on the boss fights where once a meter fills up under their health bar, they become staggered, and it's really an intense moment for the player to go in and do a lot of damage to the boss. So to mirror this more intense moment in the fights, I'm bringing up the low brass and the drum kit to make the fight seem a bit more intense. And then I have a separate event here, which just fades the music back out into its normal intensity, and then a stop music system, just stopping all of the playlists. So first, I'm going to play through the lower intensity that you'll normally hear throughout the fight, and then that'll go through the first loop. On the first loop, I will introduce the higher intensity and play the stagger, and then on the third loop through, I will kind of fade in the stagger and bring it back out just so you can hear how the interactive music will fade in and out within the fight itself. And that was my interactive music demo in Wwise.